As I prepare to celebrate this Easter morning, I remember my past. You may not know this about me, but I love living in the moment. I love thinking about moments gone by and anticipating the course of my life and sharing my moments with my friends. My friend Russ asked me to share a very important moment with you from my past. A long time ago, I was surprised by hope. By the time I was 14, all I knew was loneliness, fear, and hate. In April of 1988, I just wanted out of all the pain and confusion. I just couldn't feel anymore. I wanted out. I wanted to die. I tried to die. I ended up in a psychiatric hospital where I got my first surprise. At a time when I never would have even thought about God loving me, I met a 16-year-old teenage mom. She was bald and very pretty and very sad. She had cancer and had been admitted to treat the depression related to the exhausting treatments she had to endure. We became friends. Her baby daughter came to visit her every day, and I would watch them together. They loved each other so much. It was like watching something sacred that made you want to cry and sing and laugh and be perfectly still, all at the same time. I decided then that I didn't want to die anymore. I wanted to find that love. I just had no idea how to find it, but I began to hope. In 3 weeks, I got out of the hospital and was sent to a group home for boys. I made friends there too and felt safe and a little more peaceful. One of the staff at the home would take kids to his church, and thinking I would get on his good side, I went with him. There were 5 of us boys sitting all together, arms crossed, trying to look mean and not scared of sitting in a room filled with 400 people. We were greeted by the ushers, and there were a lot of kids there, but none of them spoke to us. We were, after all, trying to look mean. We sat down, and the service started. The band began to play. The singers began to sing, and it was like watching something sacred that made you want to cry and sing and laugh and be perfectly still, all at the same time. And there he was, in the praises of his people, someone to love me. There for the first time, I could see the love I wanted. After about 1.5 years, I was reconciled with my mom and moved back to San Diego. I learned to play guitar and started singing my love to God all the time. A few years later, I took a pretty girl to the prom, and a few years after that, I married that girl. And a few years after that, we had our first daughter. I named her after a baby that God had surprised me with in a hospital. It's now been 2 decades since I was all alone. The surprise really is, I was never alone. Hope always had me. Hope was always whispering to me. And hope will have me forever.